Yo, what's up, boys? What's good? What's good? Let me let everyone know. All right. Holy shit. Oh, it's because I took 2 trades on this day. Dude, the reversals this week were insane. Yeah. Wow. What a fucking week, huh? Crazy. One of my best weeks, like, in a, maybe ever. Wow, crazy. Okay. Cool. All right. What's good, boys? What's good? Yo, I passed my funny this week. Thank you, Vito. Love it, bro. I'm very happy for you. Throw your certificate in the Discord. Yo, how you backtesting? I'm just gonna go over kind of what happened on TradingView with for NASDAQ and all that fun stuff. How have I been? I've been amazing. Things haven't been better, to be honest. I couldn't join Discord. Why not? Parli Italiano. I don't speak Italian anymore. I've completely forgotten the language, unfortunately. But yeah, I never used it, so I kind of forgot about it. How are you using YMNQ, whatever it is, push for it? So I look at both of them, and what I do is I go like this. I go split screen. So I'll have like NQ on, wait, it's 5 minutes. It's too much. So I'll have NQ on my left, and then I will have US 30 on my right. And that's kind of how I just watch it in the morning. So yeah, I look at both, and then whatever one is just giving me a better setup is the one I'll take. And then if they're both giving good setups, I just kind of take whatever one goes first. Because ideally, the earlier into market, the better strategy is. Trump tweets, W week. Yes, sir. You didn't grant access to my region. Oh, I mean, I can't. I don't know. I don't know how to do that. You use a VPN or something. Why are you going me on the Instagram? What does that even mean, bro? Yeah, Friday I was actually a good trading day as well. Would have won. Fortunate, but I didn't trade on that day. Hi, Zaddy. Hey, Vito, how we doing? I'm doing amazing, bro. Can I watch your live trading? My Discord, where the Huz at? There is no Huz, unfortunately. Get a Rari as your next car? No, I'm probably going to get an SVJ or SVR, to be honest. I feel like a Ferrari is something I'll get down the line. It's just a little bit too classy, right? I'm 19 right now. I'm going to be 20 later this month. So, I don't know. Having a Rari this young just doesn't make sense. Bro, I hope my train breakout is near. You see more progress when you start putting in 20 to 30% more work than normal. I lost for 2 years straight, and I was giving it 100% every day. So just part of the process, unfortunately. You never trade both at the same time? No, I don't, because if I'm trading both at the same time, then my risk is going to be more than I want it to be. So because then you're risking twice, right? So I just kind of pick whatever one I like better and then do it that way. You backtest when I pass replay? Nah. W week? Yes, sir. What's up, Vito? What's good? What's good? Are you drawing new levels every day or new levels every week? Every day. I just redo my levels just so I have the most updated ones. What is this delay? What delay? I'm trying to get through all the comments, so the delay is just me. It's attempting to push the Urcon on the street. Floor cops love getting speeding tickets. Yeah, I had court on Wednesday. I beat the cases though, which is fun. Are you for the one who writes someone on Instagram, or do you have a man's for that? It's me most of the time. I'm sad. Unfortunate, man. What's your overall percent profit? I make like around 1 to 2. I make like 1 to 2% per trade. Can I make 100K profit from Top Step Prop Firm? Probably, yeah. It took me 3 years to become this consistent because I've been trading for 3 years. So yeah. What do I do about zooming and no one showed up? You probably got disqualified, gang. Not gonna lie. We don't just take everyone for the mentorship. Sorry. We're gonna start coming soon. Yes, I'm really hoping Bitcoin sets up very nice for me. I was very close to entering, but we never got to the point I wanted to, so ended up not doing it just yet. Think about Dodgy's middle? I have no idea what that is. Any hus in the crib yet? No. What was the reason for court, by the way? I'm not gonna say. It was the most BS reason, though. I'll tell you that much. It was stupid, but yeah. Could you start backtesting? Yeah, I will. Is it a live set? Yeah. So the live will be uploaded on the channel. So if you can't watch the whole thing, it's completely fine. Don't worry about it. Everyone liked the stream though. Like the stream up. Dodgy's model. I don't even know who that is. Do I have a girl? No. You guys have to risk 50K per. I don't know. 50K a trade is a lot. So that might be like a year or two down the line, but not right now. Last cargo ship. That's crazy. That's so cool. It took me 2 years to pass my first eval, unfortunately. How can you trade without greed? Just trial and error, to be honest, because there's no way to fully understand like the greed until you actually experience it and you're like, okay, this can't happen again, because it'll happen to you eventually. You'll get greedy and then you'll lose because of it, and then it's just up to you to learn from your mistake at that point. What do you think of I don't know his model, bruh. What's up, Bigger? What's good? What's good? We trading Tuesday? What's on Tuesday? You still 19? Yeah, I turned 20 this month, unfortunately. What's my current goals? Grow on social media, make more money, get closer to God, and yeah, that's about it. That's great. I think this week was pretty easy. You fuck with McLaren 765s? Yeah, my friend actually bought one. Use your mom or dad's name. What does that even mean? Is E8 market a good profit for him? No clue. How can you be pitching when you're really broke and then it's source of income? Get a job. I got a job. I worked for $9 an hour. Yep. I literally only trade from like 9:30 to 9:45. That's about it. And then if I play a reversal, maybe like 10, but that's about it. Okay. Are you hiring a social media manager? Nah, I don't need all that. Yes, I'm very sad that I'm not going to be able to put 19 in my titles anymore, unfortunately. It's Veterans Day. Oh, maybe. Maybe I won't trade that day. You're in. No, I love that my Lamborghini is convertible. I love it. It's amazing, especially in Miami. Would you ever do a signals group? You can make so much. I used to do it. I used to make a lot from it, but I don't really care anymore. So, and there was no loyalty within it. They were just using me to make money, so it sucks. All right, cool. All right, so let's get started here. So this week was amazing. This is not a normal week for me by any means. I'm not going to lie to you and say, oh my God, I'm the best fucking trader of all time. This week was just really good. And we're probably going to go back. We're going to see how amazing this week really was. I went, holy shit, where did I go? I took 2 trades. This was just one. So I went 5 for 5 this. Wow. It's normally never that good. I'm going to be honest. But there were some good reversal plays, so I ended up taking those as well. And this is the best part about having multiple strategies, right? That work. Well, I took 3 level strategy trades and then 2 reversal trades. So I ended up winning all of them. Just absolutely fucking crazy. But we'll take it, I guess. I mean, yeah. And I could have won Friday as well. I called out the trade I would have taken live in front of everyone. I don't trade Fridays because I just normally suck on Fridays, but I actually called it out live for everyone, and that trade would have hypothetically won if I did take it. So, yeah, I literally could have went like 6 for 6 this week, but I don't trade Fridays. So, yeah, I would love to take credit on this week, right? I would love to take credit and say, oh, I'm just a fucking amazing trader. We're going to go back and we're going to see that it was just a really easy week for my strategy, right? Some weeks are going to be better for different strategies. This week was just really good for my 2 strategies that I used this week. So I was able to capitalize on it to the best of my abilities. So let's say next week isn't good for my strat. Let's say we end up losing money next week. We're not going to lose 60,000. So this week should probably cover my losses for the next 3 weeks, just like that, right? So that's why it's so important to take advantage of the good weeks, because bad weeks are obviously going to come. Good weeks are going to come, and you got to take advantage of the good ones and then try and minimize the losses in the bad ones. So I was able to maximize my wins on this good week. So I'm very happy with how I did, and we'll get back to it next week, tomorrow. So yeah. So let's start off on NASDAQ. And again, I only took 3 trades using the level strategy. Maybe I'll go over a little bit my reversal trades if they're on the screen and everything. But yeah, let's go back to, no, this is too far. Yeah, okay. Oh, this was an amazing little trade here. I don't remember if I took this. I did take this. Oh no, I took it on US 30. So we're on NASDAQ right now. I took a short on US 30, but this trade right here was great as well. I'm going to tell you why. So this is not going to be like a normal setup for a level strategy, but you can still use it. I'm going to show you why right here. So we had a level here, and as we can see, we had news at 9, so it kind of messed things up. But what do we see come market open, right? We see 3 major things right here. First, we see a nice little liquidity sweep right here. Boom, news candle high, liquidity there. We sweep it out. Second, it is a crazy wick out of this level. Look at this wick. Look at how massive this wick is compared to that candle. That's another really good thing. Third, we close back below the level as a bearish candle. So we've done all of this, and then we're like, okay, just kidding. We're coming down and closing down. Those are 3 major things that's telling me it's going to reverse. And literally what you could have done and what some of my students did, boom, I short off the closure of this candle. Stop loss above here, take profit at the lower level. Wait, sorry. Boom. This trade would have been amazing. And again, this isn't a normal level strategy, but you can use the level strategy for common sense, right? Let's think about this realistically, boys, right? We're going to come up, we're going to sweep liquidity, we're going to wick out this level, and we're going to close this bearish candle. What are the chances that we're going to do all of that and then come right back up compared to do all that and then just go down, right? If we wanted to go up on this day, why didn't we just go up off this candle right here? All right, we broke this. Why didn't we just go up, right? If we wanted to go up, would we have done all of what we just saw? Probably not. And again, just play the probabilities. What's the probability that you're going to see this and we're going to go down compared to we're going to see this and then go back up? The chances of us going down are higher than us going up. So play the probabilities. If you're favored to win, take the trade. Boom. Really nice trade right there that you could have. I don't know why my nose is so itchy. Oh my gosh. But really, really good opportunity. And I just want to stress this because this is not a normal first push, second push, blah, blah, blah. But you can use common sense just based off our strategy to take some trades. Common sense strategy type of thing. Oh my gosh, why is my nose so itchy? But yeah, that was an amazing trade opportunity there on Monday for NASDAQ. Let's go to Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday. I believe I didn't take, I did not take NASDAQ, and I'm pretty happy because I don't really see a great opportunity of myself taking NASDAQ. We had our top level here. We had our bottom level here. What do we see? We kind of come up. Never give a second push, though. and then we come down to this level, we get our first push, never get a retrace second push here. So we just didn't have anything. Could you have played this? Technically, yes. Am I going to say, oh, you should have won on this day? Absolutely not, right? Could you have taken this trade and won based off, oh, first push, retrace, second push here? Yeah, you could have. But realistically, in the real world, I'm never going to, I'm like, my chances of taking this are extremely low. So I'm not going to say, oh, yeah, you should have won. This should have been a no trade day, right? We got our first push here, but we never got a retrace second push. We got our first push here, never got a retrace second push. And then what? This is at 940. I'm not really even looking at trades at that point. And I ended up taking US 30 and winning on this day anyway. So I wasn't even looking at NASDAQ at that point. So in my opinion, this is a no trading day on Tuesday for NASDAQ. This trade was beautiful. I remember this. Oh yeah, this is another beautiful one. All right, this is more of the easier strategy here. What do we see? Level here. We get our pre-market wick out. So we get our first push pre-market. In Vito, do we consider pushes pre-market? It depends. If you have a really, really big retrace, you can. But you really want to see a massive retrace. And what do we get right here? We get a massive retrace. Look at how big this wick is on this candle. So we get a little wick out here. And now, after that wick out, we're going to say, okay, we're now looking for either the normal stuff, push, retrace, second push, or we're looking for a massive retrace to consider this as our first push. And we get that massive retrace. Look at this. This candle comes all the way up here. That is more than enough of a retrace. So now that we got a massive retrace, we can say, okay, this push is now valid. We have our first push, we have our retrace, and now we can short this the second it pushes past here. That's what I did. Stop loss below the level, take profit at the start of this fair value gap. I love to target the starts of fair value gaps. In hindsight, could I have targeted the end of it? Yes. I can't predict the future, unfortunately. Therefore, I just did it off the start, and I took my profit and walked away for the day. I thought it was an amazing trade. Pretty simple first push, retrace, second push. But again, little stuff of, hey, are we going to count this? Yes, because of this massive retrace we had right here. So nice winning day for Wednesday on NASDAQ. Let's go to Thursday. Thursday, no trading day. As we can see, the levels are just horrible, and we break through the main level I was looking for pre-market. Could you have taken something here? Maybe. Riskly, I'm not really doing that though. So, yeah, no trade here. Because this is the main level I wanted to play. We closed past it at 925. We never saw some crazy retrace. Therefore, I'm not playing it. Could I have shorted, closed my eyes and shorted and won? Yes. It's not part of the strategy. I'm never doing that in a real world scenario. So, no trade for Thursday. Then Friday, fun day, Friday. So Friday was a little bit weird because we had our level pretty close and we had this massive fair value gap here. Am I taking this trade realistically? Probably not on a Friday and being in this fair value gap. If you took it, did you win? Yes, but I mean, just personally, the fact that we are right in this massive fair value gap, I'm probably not taking this, to be honest. Because I don't love to enter trades when there's a fair value gap right where entry would be. Therefore, I'm not taking it. So overall, I believe NASDAQ was 2 wins and 3 no trades. So no losses, no blatant losses. And again, that's what kind of contributed to our very good week. It was either you won or you didn't really trade if you did it the right way. So yeah, NASDAQ was 2 wins and then 3 no trades. So can't complain about that. And what, we took 1 trade on NASDAQ this week. We only took 1 trade on NASDAQ this week. Interesting. Yeah, US30's just been doing it for us recently. So yeah, I only took 1 trade on NASDAQ this week, and that was a win. So I went 1-0 on NASDAQ. So that was fun. Yeah, so that's what NASDAQ was like. What questions do we have on that? Where can I study about the retrace strat? In my free Discord. Yep. All right, what questions we got, boys? What questions we got? I know. Everyone like the stream up too, please. You ever get stressed about trading anymore? Very rarely do I get stressed. Because I've just been doing it for so long. I just got the reps in. To be honest. But yeah. Or have urges to up lot size. I really don't have urges to up the lot size anymore because I'm filtering a lot of my money into off-camera stuff that I do. A lot of you guys don't know this, but at this point, day trading it's like almost going to become not my main source of income. I've been doing a lot of work behind the camera on other stuff, on other online money stuff. So yeah, I'm filtering a lot of money in. So I'm really content. And I'm very happy with the way I'm managing my money right now. So probably not. Are you going to stay in Miami? I'm going to stay in Miami for the next couple of months for sure. The next year, not sure. We'll see. Can I trade only NASDAQ? You can if you want to. Like, I can't stop you. But I definitely would suggest trading both if you can. Because, NASDAQ wasn't the best pair this week. USD was significantly better. So you would have missed out on all that. You consider for those pushes if it pushes below. You can, but you got to be very, very careful on that. Yeah, I wanted Bitcoin to go a little bit lower. I wanted to get into the extreme fear, and it never got there yet. I'll put 3 levels instead of 2 if I think there's a really good mid-level to play off of. Well, how do you know at 100%? Even with a second push, I suck. Well, I mean, you never know when to enter 100% of the time. If you did, then you'd have a 100% win rate, right? So there's no secret strategy that I have for you guys, right? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I have a secret strategy that makes you win every time. No. I just play the probabilities. I just try and make it so that, okay, when I'm entering, am I more likely to win than lose? Yes. So it's just about taking educated guesses and playing the probabilities, right? We're here to win more times than we lose. So it's just about waiting for confirmation to make yourself confident that your chances of winning are higher than losing. There is no 100% entry point. I wish there was. I'd be a billionaire, but that's not how it works, unfortunately. Oh my gosh, my nose is so itchy. I'm so sorry. Do I try for a 1-to-1 or a 1-to-1.5? My RR is different every single trade because I believe why would you have the same RR for every single trade when the market is different every day? That doesn't make sense to me. So my RRs are normally from a 1-to-1 to a 1-to-2, anywhere between that. What's your opinion on tax evasion? I wouldn't suggest it because it might seem good in the moment, but when they come to get you, then everything falls apart. So it's really just not worth it. I trade on the 5-minute and then I'll watch the trade on the 1-minute. Puerto Rico? Yeah, that's a good spot. All I can find is the reversal. I don't see the reversal. Oh, the reversal strat. That is for my students only. How you started trading content? I don't know. I just made videos. I just recorded myself trading. That's really it. How do you look at both assets at the same time? I just go like this. And then I don't know. It takes like 1 second to turn your head. Ready? One Mississippi. Right? I don't know. It's not that hard, right? How's crypto going? Just waiting for it. Suppose us on your new business model? No. What TradingView subscription do you have? I just have the one that gives me the CME. That's it. I have like the cheapest one, to be honest. Is the 1 hour time frame good for levels? In my opinion, no, because the 1 hour, I mean, our trades are like under 5 minutes long, so you're not trying to catch a 1 hour move. So I don't really look at that. The max I'll really look at is a 15-minute. How do you decide what a good mid-level is? If it's just touching a lot and it's really blatant. In ES. Oh, I don't know about that, Ash, because ES and NASDAQ are basically the same. I don't know. Is UConn a good school? Yeah, I liked UConn when I was there. I enjoyed it. Obviously, I hate college with a burning passion, but the school itself, it was a good school, right? Like I didn't have much complaints about it. The living scenario was just horrible, but that's what happens when you're a freshman. So, not any major complaints. I think it's pretty good. Bro, are you not trading gold and Bitcoin? Bitcoin's for long term. I don't trade gold. Yeah, Bitcoin's been edging me. It's crazy. Do you teach how to take levels on your Discord for free? Yeah. I started with a prop firm. And no, I actually started with a completely different strategy. So yeah. Did you play hockey? I was a goalie. Can I trade a strategy on my phone? Yeah. Is trading your main income? Yes. But I'm now filtering that money into like longer term investment stuff, and that's making me a lot as well. Use a prop firm? Not anymore. How much money would you recommend for a live account? At least like 25K would be pretty good. Hi. Hi, Beyond Limits. Where am I from? I'm in Miami right now. So I used to, like way back in the day, I used to trade much larger RRs. Like I was hitting like 4 to 6 RRs, but then I switched up my strategy to something better. How do you move your levels when NAS or breaks pre-market? I'll just move it to whatever point I can, and if I can't, then I'll just go to whatever's higher or lower. Do you have a Telegram link? I don't have Telegram. Why not switch to futures? I've always just done it this way, so it's fine. It's whatever. And I like everything done through crypto. Just makes it really easy for me to take my profits and then throw it into Bitcoin. I requested to be your student, but my request rejected. Yep. I don't take everyone, so sorry. You ever use Fund and Trader Plus? Yeah, I used to use Fund and Trader Plus, but they kind of fell apart, to be honest. Oh my gosh, I know your profile picture, which is hilarious. That's so niche. Oh my god. You could do a video where you turn 100 into 1K? No. I literally can't because I make 1 and 2% per trade. That's it. So that would take forever. Do your entries need to be quick? Yes. For my strategy, that's just how I trade. That's what works for me. I use Fund and Trading Plus instead of futures props like Top Step or My Fund and Futures. I don't know. It's just the one I started off with, and yeah, I don't know. I just always done it this way, so it's just like comfortable for me. How'd you figure out your strat? Just watching the markets for years and years, watching the same thing happen over and over. So I just kind of built a strategy and adjusted it. Or some other long-term investments you have? Publicly, I've been in QQQ. I've been in the S&P 500 for a very long time. I gave those out for free. I would say like start trading with your own capital when using your own capital would make you more than the prop firms. I mark my levels at 9:15. So 50 minutes. Did you pass your first ever funded challenge? I did not. I did not. You ever want to get cracked by TGR? I think I would crack him. I want to give it. I don't want to take it. You feel me? How much are you funded? I'm using my own money. What happened to the cocoa beans? Dude, this is the most BS thing. So I took cocoa beans as a joke with the paper trading on TradingView, right? It was obviously a joke. It was a big inside joke I had in my Discord. And then people started saying, oh, you're paper trading everything. Because I had a freaking cocoa beans position for $10 billion. So I had to get rid of it. They ruined the fun, which is stupid. But it is what it is. So I had to get rid of my cocoa beans position because people couldn't understand a joke of a $10 billion cocoa beans position. Like, I don't even know what to say anymore. So, yeah. Why you say FTP fell apart? Just after I stopped trading them, I don't know, people were just having problems with it. So I decided to not really recommend it anymore. So yeah, I don't have a prop firm I really recommend right now, to be honest. No, start with a prop firm. $100 is way too little to start with a personal account. I'll take Cookie Bean on live. I don't even think I can do that. I don't even know if that market's available. How much capital do you use? That much. Right now, my account is at 740,000. I'm probably gonna take some of that out though. That's a lot to kind of have in there. So I'll probably send it back down to like 500,000. But either way, nothing's really gonna change. I only risk like 7 to 10K per trade. All right, Mohammed, stop spamming. You're gone. Mods, ban him. You're going in timeout. You're going in timeout, my friend. Had enough. Sorry. Stop spamming. I enter with like 4 lots a lot of the time. When do you usually break even in trade? So if it's getting really close to my take profit and it's to the point where there's no doubt in my mind that we're going to hit take profit, I'll throw my stop to break even. Because if you're so close to take profit and then it actually reverses back down to your break even, you're probably cooked. So at that point, that's when I do stop to break even. If I want to get fun and quick, should I pass the account in 2 trades? I mean, I always recommend you do it the right way, but I can't stop you from doing that. If you have the money, like you guys saw in my video where my student was... One sec. I'll show you guys. So in this video right here, the 18-year-old who's making like 30 bands a month, he just low-key full ported his fundeds because the strategy is good enough and it has a high enough of a win rate where you can kind of do that. I won't suggest it, but I can't stop you from doing it. So that's what I'll say on that. I started my live account with 100K that I made from prop firms. Are you live trading right now? It's the market's not even open. It's the weekend. What are we talking about? You say your stop loss certain pips? No, I do my stop losses based off price action. How do you know if I'm ready for eval? I would say be profitable for like at least 1 month, ideally like 2 to 3 months. All right, let's start. Let's go over US 30 here. All right. No, I had extreme doubt when I was unprofitable, to be honest. Can you give us some prop firm recommendations? I actually can't, unfortunately, because I don't use prop firms and I haven't in a long time. So yeah, I think soon I'll probably have a prop firm that I could recommend, but that's about it, unfortunately. All right, let's go over US 30. US 30 was really the breadwinner this week, so let's see what went on and how we were able to capitalize so much on US 30. All right. All right. This is actually one of the rare times we had 3 levels, and let's just kind of go over what happened. So, all right, I need to skip this song. This pisses me off. All right, top level here. What happens? We break and we close past the level pre-market. Therefore, we're not really looking for longs at that point. What we can use this as is we can use it as a fake out, right? It looks like it's going to go up. Oh, we're going to go up all the way. Psych. And then we start coming down. So when you see a fake out like this, you can play a mid-level at that point. We had our mid-level here. And this isn't even really a mid-level. This is like a pretty solid level. So we saw the fake out here. And then boom, we have our level here. First push, retrace, second push, enter, stop loss at the level, take profit at liquidity right here. So that was it was very squeezed in, very small trade, but we take that. And then as we can see, US 30 went down like 500 pips. So I ended up playing my reversal strategy here. Took a nice little trade. Could I have held this and made way more? Yes. Can I predict the future? No, I can't. I gave this one out for free as well, just as a free little free money, or not really free money, but free advice. This is not financial advice. Fuck, not financial. This is not financial advice. This was my opinion. I gave out my opinion on this in my free Discord. Not financial advice. I never guarantee results. Yeah. So I gave my opinions on this trade in the free Discord just because I really liked it and I thought it was high probability in my opinion. So yeah, it was very nice. Little reversal strat there. I don't know why my level's gone by the level here. I think it's like here. All right, and then Tuesday. So Monday was a win. Tuesday, what do we see? Nice and easy. We have our bottom level here. Yeah, I'd probably draw it here. What are we doing? First push, retrace, second push, enter, stop loss above the level, take profit at either a level, liquidity, or for value gap. We had a for value gap here, really, really nice. I took profit at halfway of this for value gap, and it was very nice, very easy. I actually entered twice on this. I accidentally clicked the buy button twice, so I closed this one out almost when I realized. So I actually made a little bit more than I wanted to on this. So yeah, there you go. Boom. Very nice and easy. First push, retrace, second push, enter, stop loss above the level, take profit, add for value gap. All right, here we got a top level here, bottom level here. We got to push up here, but look at this, boys. For value gap right here. And again, if we got for value gaps, you really want to be careful off these. You either want to wait till it pushes past it or just like wait for a really good reaction. And look, we never even got past it at all. We literally came out, worked it out, and then reversed. Could I have taken a short here, actually? Yeah, I could have. But I ended up not doing it. But once again, same story here. Come down almost 500 pips. So I'm going to play the reversal, hit take profit there. So no level strat trade because I don't really like taking US 30 after the first 3 minutes. But we did get a very nice reversal set up here. So I ended up playing it and winning off of it, I believe. What day was this? Thursday? Yes, and that's the trade I took. And then Friday was a win that I called out on live stream. Ended up not taking it though, unfortunately. Yeah, this was my hypothetical trade. Normal stuff here. We have our top level, bottom level. First push, retrace, second push, enter. I don't remember what this take profit was based off of. Something way far in the past. But stop loss above the level, take profit here. First push, retrace, second push, enter. Really easy stuff. So what? US 30 was like 4 wins, 1 no trade. So again, US 30 was the breadwinner. This week, well, I took it 2, 3, 4. I took 4 trades in US 30 and won them all. So US 30 was just absolutely beautiful for us. And overall, just a very easy week, boys, with my strategy. Very good week for my strategy, is what I should say. So, yeah, very, very nice stuff. Yeah, I mean, I wish I could take credit and say, oh, I'm the best trader of all time, but that's not true. It was just really good price action week for my strategy. So, yeah, that's what basically happened this week. What questions do we have? If you take a loss, you just get off the chart and later on see. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you take a loss, no big deal. Take the loss and then learn from it. So I risk 7.5 to 10K per trade, somewhere around there. I missed Wednesday? I skipped Wednesday? Did I? Oh, I did. Shoot. Wednesday was no trade. We never, yeah. Wednesday was no trade. We never even broke out of these levels within the first 15 minutes. So, obviously, no trade there. Sorry, missed that. My bad. Thank you for reminding me. You could only trade after 11:30. How would you do it? At that point, I would trade the level strategy on gold Asia session. That's something I used to do way back in the day. So yeah, that's what I would do, unfortunately. But yeah, I was in that position, but I just did whatever it took to get my trades in at the time because I just wanted it that badly. Before you did with it, I will push. Joe, I just eyeball it. At least 5 pips most time. I want to see growth. It's not going up fast enough. I'm trying to get rich. You're cooked if that's your mindset right now. You need, like, dude, I would literally was just fucking losing for 2 years straight, but I was putting the work in, and it just helped me build experience every single day, and then eventually all worked out. So if it's not happening fast enough for you, you're cooked, to be honest, because then you don't love the process, you don't love the learning phase, and if you don't love the learning phase, you're not going to take advantage of it, and then that's going to be probably going to be your downfall, if I'm being honest. And God will humble you as well. Yeah, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme at all, by any means. You ever raise your risk? Eventually, yeah. It took me around 2 years to become profitable. Trade lab, I haven't broken through like 50K months yet. I mean, just journal, right? See how you're doing. If you're doing good and you're confident in yourself, then you can up your risk a little bit. But obviously, don't over risk. I would never say to risk like more than a couple percent. I risk like 1% on my account. So yeah. Yep, I only trade the first 15 minutes about. Are there any videos showing second push entry? Oh my, dude. Oh my gosh. How about you look at my YouTube at all? Look at this. I have the live day trading here, live day trading here, live day trading here, live day trading here, live. Oh my God, I can't believe it. See, this is why 99% of people don't make it, bro. Because the information is literally right in front of their face and they don't even look at it. It's insane. It's insane. How come you don't do gold Asia session anymore? Because the New York session is just better. What's your RR? It's different every day because why would you have the same RR for a market that's different every day? Zero win trades are often just very short candlesticks in one direction. Yep. It's easier to predict one candle than try and predict 20 candles. So, yeah. Then close right before or after a level? I don't know what that means. Plus, you got to pray to God every day. I think you're rage baiting in Insta DMs. Yeah, I get bored, bro. So, sorry. Do you miss your unprofitable days? Hell no. Hell no. Bro, if the people who say, oh, I miss when I was broke, I don't know what they're on about. I love driving Lamborghinis. I love living in nice places. I love eating what I want. I love going go-karting, going to a shooting range, going to Topgolf. I love just not having to worry about money. So I don't know what they're on about, but yeah. Good question though. I like that. When I start my live account, I have a video on it actually. That don't make you driven. It's one of my like way old. It's like one of my first YouTube videos. I don't know. You can go find it. You can go find it somewhere back there. I have a video on it. Make you mod? Nah, I don't need no mods. Are you recording your trades? Yeah, I record all of them. Why do you only trade the first 15 minutes? Because that's what works for me. Do you ever not get sick of saying the same thing over and over? Yeah, I know I have to say the same shit over and over, but it's new people who are just trying to learn. So, I mean, it's not that big of a deal to me. So, because I understand, right? I'm not going to get mad at you guys because if it's a new viewer, they don't know what's going on. So I appreciate that they're asking questions, trying to learn. So I'll never get mad at someone for asking a question, but I will get a little bit upset if they ask if I have something and it's blatantly there. They'll ask, oh, do you have any examples showing this? And then it's my whole entire YouTube channel is me showing examples doing this. So that's just a little bit rage baiting. What's the average RR with the velocity? I would say like probably around a 1.5. Isn't that kind of low? Yeah, but win rate. So the RR is on the lower end, but the win rate is higher, so that kind of evens it out. Shouldn't gold better than NQ and S&P? In my opinion, no. Oh yeah, absolutely. Loving the process will only help you. I use a futures broker because I've just never done it that way. And I don't know, I'm just more comfortable doing it the way I've been doing it for the past 3 years. Was your best month just sort of low shot? Probably like a 200K month. I don't remember. That was like way back though. That's when I was risking a lot more as well. You mind dropping some sauce on what your soft stop loss rules are? Show up to the Discord streams and ask me there, and I'll go over it in depth for you. Are you still paying Clippers? I've never paid Clippers. If you're recording your trades, do you post them somewhere on my YouTube? That's got to be rage bait. How did you know you would make it when you started trading? No, I didn't know if I was gonna make it, and that I was so scared of not making it. That's why I worked so hard, because it wasn't guaranteed, and I knew that. I knew it was all up to me. My actions would determine whether I was successful or not. So that made me extremely fearful. So I gave it 100%, knowing that it was up to me to make it happen. Let's switch from Forex to futures. It's up to you. I don't know. I don't really care. Or switch to swing trading to risk more. I already do a little bit of that. You think it's better for your strategy, US 30 or US 100? It depends on the week. Some weeks US 30 is better, some weeks NASDAQ's better. I'm about Morgan Hope. Yeah. I tried to hang out with him. And then all that came out, which is hilarious. Or switch to swing trading and risk more. Why does it have to be swing trading? Why can't I just risk more doing what works for me already, right? All of you, man, I think my life's going to change so much in a couple of years to make it happen. It's up to you. Yeah. I mean, if you're trading the strategy correctly. Yeah. Thoughts on Top Step? I've heard good things about it. I remember you were saying something about throwing people money based on how you use. Yeah, that was like a while ago, so I'm not gonna do that. Will I ever buy an SVJ? Yeah, probably next year. Low beans still a thing? Yeah, I still play low beans every now and then, but I'm just caught up in a lot of my off-camera work after my trading, so I don't do it as often anymore, unfortunately. If you had to swing trade Forex, all the markets got diluted, how would you do it? I would use my Forex strategy that I used to use. I used to trade Forex. That was the strategy that initially made me profitable. So I don't know if you guys know that, but yeah, my first ever strategy that I started making money with was a Forex swing trading strategy, which is funny. I'll just schedule your day around school, studying, sleeping, trading, and you find a good balance between each, or you're not. Oh, I didn't care about balance at all. I wanted to win, so I did whatever it took to win, whether that was sleeping less. It was mostly just sleeping less. Let's get dinner tonight. Ooh. My friend with the SVJ just asked me to get dinner. Yeah, maybe I will. Let's see. 10% risk with a 80%. Whoa, no, I would never recommend you make that much. And not make other businesses. Why don't you risk more per trade and not make other businesses? So the reason why I don't risk more per trade and I filter a lot of my money into other businesses is because my other stuff that I do is a lot more safe. So I like to kind of diversify my stuff. I'm at the point now where I have basically everything I want in life. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I have I have a Lamborghini. I live where I want. I eat what I want. I love the place I live. So at this point, it's just about not getting greedy, and just kind of just building my net worth so I can take care of my parents. That's like the main thing now. And it costs a lot of money to retire your parents. So I've kind of diversified a little bit into safer stuff, and I'm making good money from that, and I'm learning a lot within it. So it's great. How did you handle your loved ones and friends ask you for handouts? The only person I have ever really helped is my dad, and that's just so he can like financially provide for my mom and himself. So I've helped him out because I thought it was just easier to teach him how to make money instead of giving him money, because I don't know, it's just a lot easier. So he's the only person, and then everyone else, I say you can learn the same way as everyone else. You can go watch my YouTube, you can learn it yourself, because I'm not going to hold your hand, right? It's up to you. No one's coming to save you. I'm not going to come and save you. I don't care, right? Whether you win or lose, respectfully, my life doesn't change. So it's up to you to make it happen yourself. And if you put the work in, it'll work out. But I'm not going to force you. I'm not going to be there, say, hey, you need to do this. Hey, don't go to this party. You should probably be working. Hey, you need to wake up every day at 9:30 to do this. I'm not going to do that. My life doesn't change whether you do it or not. I'm going to tell you how to do it, but I can't force you to do it. So I just kind of told him, that's basically what I told him. Did I skip school? No, I did not skip school. I was a very good student at a 4.0 GPA in college. I just made it happen. Great question. I like that question a lot. Cord clips of the SVJ. Yeah, maybe I already have some, but yeah. You remember the day you lost when your dad had surgery? I don't remember that. That was a very long time ago, unfortunately. We possibly give a quick summary of your forex strategy. It's too long. I have videos on it in my Discord. This strat will work years down the line. I think the probabilities are in our favor for it to still work. Drop more vlogs. Yeah, I gotta lock back in on those. Do I do one-on-ones? Yes, but I don't take everyone. What kind of businesses do you have? I'm not gonna. That's my off-camera stuff. What do you think about driving to school? I make $55 this week. That's funny. Nah, I never skipped school for trading. I am 19 and I've been trading for 3 years. Do you have one screen for execution and the other for analysis? Yeah. So I do my analysis on TradingView because that's the official price action. You give away the funded yet on your Insta? No, I'm still waiting for people to comment and everything. Yep. I turned 20 this month, which is sad. Yeah, I dropped out of college at this point. But I waited a very long time to drop out. So. I mean, I wouldn't quit your 9 to 5 yet until like you're really consistent and everything. I would just say it doesn't matter what other people think, right? So, yeah, don't let other people's opinions of you change the way you do your thing. The fastest I've gone in a Lamborghini in GTA 5, the online video game, is 180 miles per hour. What were your trades for the last week? I just went over all of them. You can just scroll back and see. But these were it. Right here. I had a very good week. This is not a normal week. Ever start using order flow? Nah. There's too many orders going in the morning, so it wouldn't even help me. I'm not gonna lie, your profitability made me fail No Nut November. Yeah, I'm on my last 50. Bro, hop on a demo. Guys, don't be blowing your money if you're not profitable. Hop on a demo. 271K or 6 mil. Math, I look at the mathematics behind it. Where you made more in a day than my yearly salary, W mins. Yeah, but I was losing every day for multiple years, and that's the part people don't see as well. People because they see. Who cares what they think? My parents try to stop me from doing all this. So if someone sees you doing it, who cares? All right. I don't know. You like. Do you really think? Do you really think you're gonna deserve to make it if you're afraid of other people? Like if you're afraid if what other people think of you is going to stop you? Like, do you really think you're gonna make it if what if this person sees me? I'm not gonna put the work in. Like, I don't know. How about you on it? Yeah. So the best part, the best way to just scale fund is to start off on one and then use the money from the payout on that one to just buy more and then copy trade them. That's the best way to do it. How much you paid for the cut in Miami? I cut my own hair actually, which is funny. My friend's a barber though. Do you manifest? Not really. I talk to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and that's basically the same for me. Yeah. So I would say do both. Maya Williams, do both. It's the best way to do it. Withdraw a trading account and then buy SVJ Cash Twin. Yeah, I could, but I could throw it into Bitcoin. I could just keep it in my trading account, make more money. So yeah, it would be nice to do that, but I ideally don't want to put that. I don't want to buy an SVJ in cash because that's just not a smart financial decision when you can use that money to make more money. Strats because I don't wait for good enough retrace. So sometimes I make that mistake. Just learn from your rules, let me, and then you'll be chilling. Do you write in a personal journal? No, I don't do all that. Or you have to do the right to become profitable or not. So somewhere else easily. Yeah, but you can still manage both. Do you have any plans for your birthday? No, I don't really care. No, you cut your own hair. I actually cut it yesterday. I can show you guys a picture of myself cutting it. Let me find a picture of it. Yeah. It's a picture of me cutting my hair last night. Wait, you're up. No, this is not 140. No, this is not this month. I'm not that good. I'm not that good. No, this is not this month. This is since I started tracking it. So this is within the past. This is multiple months of profit. Is TradeZilla free? It is not, unfortunately. What's the biggest mistake you were doing when you were unprofitable? I was just doing the wrong strategy, to be honest, which really sucked. But yeah. Yeah, I went apartment shopping IRL for this, and I got a really good deal, so I'm very happy about it. Edo, then maybe look at Asian session for gold. Maybe that's a good way to go at that point. All right, so I've been on here for what, like an hour almost? Yeah, I've spent almost an hour. Any final questions, throw it in, and then if not, I am out of here, boys. Hopefully you found this. At least hopefully you learned something. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. Shameless plug, but yeah, final questions, and then we out of here. Show this week. The stream will be saved under the live section of my channel, so you can go back and watch everything. Do I rent? Yes, I do rent. Because I don't know if I want to stay in Miami long term. No, so if you're going to do Asia session, do gold. See you tomorrow. Yes, sir. And 5-minute time frame. Any plans today? I might go link up with my boy with the SVJ tonight for dinner. That could be fun. I usually trade TradeZilla for like a month now. I liked it. What strategy do you use for trading? I use velocity trading. Go watch any of my like YouTube videos and you'll see kind of what it is. Dubai or Miami? I've never been to Dubai, so I can't say. Do you really recommend a low strat on gold Asia sesh? I wouldn't recommend it as my first choice, but as my second choice, yeah. When you buy a house, where do you think you'll live? I'm not sure. That's too far in advance. Is that V12 Noah? Potentially. Why can't you just show it? Show what? I started trading 3 years ago. No low beans is crazy. Bro, I got stuff I gotta do. I'm sorry. You met any famous people in Miami? Yeah, a couple of them. How much a month is it for hires in Miami? I'll tell you guys, for a one person, pretty nice high rise, it's probably like 4K a month for a one person. So yeah. Everybody, yeah, I have a full free education in my Discord, but you can just watch all my videos. You think Money PA is going to be good? Bro, I can't predict the future. I'm sorry. All right. I will see you guys. No, I wouldn't do both because I don't want to risk too much. So, yeah. All right. I appreciate you all. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good one. You ever plan on getting a girlfriend? Yes, I am not gay, so I will eventually get one. Money lives low, which is real motivation, too. Yeah, it's crazy. Armani's not even in Miami right now. Trade it at Asian Open. Just look up when that is for your time zone. You'll be chilling. All right. I'll see you guys. Peace. No low beans. I'm sorry. I have stuff to do. Love you all.